What's up, YouTube? This is Kirito HD Gaming coming at you with a new series of Rainbow Six Siege. Basically, I go through every single op and I choose the best attachments for each op for primary and secondary. If it's a pistol and DMR, it's just gonna be a it's just gonna be a muzzle brake for both, and then we'll test out how the recoil goes and decide on the actual underbarrel area. But we're gonna start out with Sledge in this video. It's gonna be dedication to one video, one operator, so it's gonna be a lot of videos to be making. But I do go through a thorough test. Let's get started. Right now we're doing the L85. Right now we're starting with no barrel and then the horizontal grip. Basically, we're going to test all 4 barrels on top of no barrel. Let's get started. First, what we're going to do at first is we're just going to shoot from here and just go up. No recoil control or nothing. Let's get started. It's not bad for no recoil, obviously there's no recoil control, but there's literally no recoil attachment either. It's actually not bad at all. Let's try flash hider. Okay, start right here. Okay, so flash hider is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bullets lower, but it literally goes off more to the left, which is weird how it does, but hey. Flash hider, I honestly think adds a little horizontal, honestly. Just by seeing recoil patterns. Let's try compensator. Okay. So it is 1 bullet less than the no barrel, but it's just straight. It's basically just straight and a little to the left. It's not bad at all, actually. Let's try muzzle brake. I'm testing everything to show in the video, and then with what I think is the best, I'm gonna show with the actual combination of them all. I'm gonna pick 2 attachments. Basically, I'm gonna go look at the how this goes right here. I'm gonna pick 2 muzzle attachments, and then I'm gonna try all the underbarrel. Muzzle brake is online with flash hider, it seems. And oh, actually no, not flash hider. No barrel.
Looks like it's training day.
Suppressor is the same too. So you could use a suppressor. I mean, if you really want to use a suppressor, you can. So this is only for horizontal grip. So we're gonna do the L85. No. Flash hider is the best for up and down, don't get me wrong, but it goes to the left extremely about halfway through the mag. Compensator is basically all straight up. At the very end of the mag, you start tilting to the left more. Muzzle brake is like having no attachment, just slightly better recoil control for single fire, meaning the first shot, meaning it's gonna probably be, it's slightly, just slightly better than what no attachment is like. And suppressor is basically tied with muzzle brake and a little bit better. Actually, no, it's probably more tied with no muzzle at all, actually. Like no barrel at all, actually. I take that back. Okay, that's what that looks like. Okay, let's get started with vertical grip. So, angle grip is probably going to match horizontal. I will test in this one video how horizontal and angle grip looks. Actually, I'm going to try angle grip first instead of vertical.
Sure.
and
Take a
actually
breath.
see if there's
No
actually a
rush.
difference, kind of using between those two. We're gonna find out. I'm actually curious. I'm still gonna leave this up. Color changes anyways.
Might have to order more ammo.
Why does it seem like that's worse than the no barrel? Barely worse though. Huh. Not that I really don't think this gun needs to be reloaded quickly, but well, it's not bad. I don't think flash hider is bad if you really need it, but it's not the best attachment in my opinion. Compensator is still gonna be the best from what I see. And there you go. Compensator with angle grip is one shot difference than compensator with horizontal. Kind of a surprise. Not really, I guess. Let's try muzzle brake. It's about the same.
Reminder to spend at least 30 minutes
Okay.
in the shooting range during your stay.
Now suppressor. Okay. There's that. Okay. Obviously, I know what vertical grip's gonna do, so I'm not gonna actually go out and do all this again for vertical, because vertical, it just helps up and down in general. So we're gonna basically now we're gonna go look at all this real quick. Compensator horizontal. Okay, this compensator horizontal. It's missing the flash hider, but what we're gonna do is now I'm probably just gonna test out suppressor, compensator, and flash hider, not muzzle and no barrel. We're just gonna test those three now, because I think those are the three valid options everyone will be using basically. And we're gonna test it around 10 to 12 meters and see what the best recoil pattern we get. Now, obviously, I might not be the best at some cases, so it might be I have to might clear it and try it again. Let's do this. 10 meters. Okay, let's start with first. We're gonna start with horizontal flash hider. Let's test this. We're 12 meters away, dead in the middle. Let's get started. Probably not gonna do the best with the controller I'm using anyways, just due to the fact that I'm not using my pro controller that I'm used to using normally on this game. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, so you can see middle, left, it basically makes sense. Okay, and now let's try compensator. I only do 2 mags because I think 2 mags is valid enough. So honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest, compensator is clearly better. Now, obviously, it might differ from how people play in general. So if you're better at controlling horizontal compared to controlling vertical, you will choose differently. for me, I control vertical better than I do horizontal, so I think compensator horizontal grip is the best one so far. Now we're gonna try suppressor. Now I will be honest, it doesn't matter if compensator and horizontal is the best one. If you want to use a suppressor in scenarios, you can. Suppressor is a personal preference.
Remember to
Mainly,
always
I'm going
complete
to
your
do
mission
flash hider and
before it's
compensator
final.
on the actual differences of which one you should probably use. Suppressor, I'm just showing it so you can see what you would probably get from it. That was actually kind of worse than I thought it would have been. That's a little worse. Makes sense though. It has no compensator at least when you use compensator you just gotta pull down and not worry about the horizontal. With suppressor you gotta worry about pulling down and also the horizontal. So honestly, the fact that there's only about 1 or 2 bullets like either out of the circle or on the line, that's still pretty good, and most of it's in the middle. um that's what I expect from a suppressor. I'll even shoot this once, reload completely, and test it one more time. There you go. I did not mean a knife at the end. That's not that bad though. You got you literally got your left recoil like it's a flash hider, and expect it to be a little high too, because all in that one vicinity right here. I don't like how they don't have the line in the middle so you can't see it. But yeah, I mean, suppressor's personal preference, but so far compensator is winning. Um, compensator wins in the horizontal grip department. Now let's try angle.
Shooting range closes for cleanup in 1
Okay,
hour.
flash hider angle. Let's get started. It's not bad at all, actually. The flash hider. Oh, there we go. Now it kind of did its normal thing. That's not bad though. It's actually not bad at all. Let's try compensator. I'm actually gonna shoot the compensator over this and see what it looks like. A knife, because I pulled down way too hardcore right there. Okay. As you can see, even compensator is still better. Compensator, you do have to pull down a slight more than what you would have to do with flash hider. But as you can see, the left and right recoil is literally looks like it's reduced by like 30 to 40%, honestly. I don't know what compensator really reduces it to because I'm pretty sure the numbers changed. Matter of fact, we can look it up on the internet real quick to see if it will tell us.
Cybersecurity guidelines can be found under personal terminal.
Okay, compensator in Rainbow Six Siege compared to what the AI overview and with what some also Reddit stuff says. Reduces
We could be
horizontal
here all
recoil
day,
weapon sway
literally.
by roughly 15 to 18% depending on the weapon without changing the vertical climb. It shrinks the recoil diamond to keep sustained fully automatic fire on target. It's best suited for high RPM rounds per minute. Which is theoretically true, but Flash Hider reduces both vertical and horizontal recoil primarily for the first 3 to 5 shots while also hiding the muzzle flash. I don't know if that's really the case anymore though. I have to actually look it up. So apparently Flash Hider reduces the first shot vertical kick alongside a tiny 5% horizontal reduction. The compensator gives the largest possible reduction to side recoil.
Mission details are always confidential. Only discuss them with authorized parties.
Basically, compensator is always better for a full
Want me to
auto.
get in there?
That's basically what it is. Okay. Well, in this case, I mean, so far it's still comp, no matter what in this case. And now we test. I'll just do one mag with suppressor. I'm not really trying to care for the suppressor that much. That's what suppressor basically looks like. Which surprisingly came out better than what it was with horizontal grip. Okay, now we try vert real quick. Obviously vert's gonna be your best bet for any of the attachments. But I will say this, I think Flash Hider with vert grip is probably the worst combination in my opinion. We'll find out right now though. As you can see, it just goes side to side, which is annoying. It's not as bad as I thought it would have been. It's been a while since I used Flash Hider on this gun. And when I mean a while, I mean a while. Okay, compensator. Start right here.
Jacqueline Flores, report.
So it really depends on what you want. Yes, in theory, if you aim for head level, compensator is probably the worst decision because if it hops up on you, then you might miss the headshot. While Flash Hider, if you aim at the head, you're probably going to hit them in the head. And I will show off the suppressor real quick before we come to our conclusion. Looks like Flash Hider, if you honestly, we're going to be honest about it. So my conclusion comes down to two things. Well, not two things. It depends. So the weapon's reload speed is 3.3 seconds. While with angle grip, it goes down to 2.64. And if I'm correct, that is for fully zero. That's not your normal, typical reload if you don't do it from zero. So we're going to test it real quick and see. Okay, there's that. And now let's do... That's pretty quick, actually. That actually wouldn't be bad to use. Actually, before we do that, let's back out of this real quick. Okay, right now we're using angle grip, right? So let's just run with Sledge real quick. This is how Sledge is running now, without the horizontal grip, since the horizontal grip gives you 5% movement speed. And actually, let me actually do the test for you real quick. So So I do have the clock. Okay. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Stop. 5.87. About right here. 5.87. Basically, just gonna run. And then now we're gonna do horizontal. See if it's really worth. Move up a little bit. Okay. 5.87. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3. 5.81. Because I actually ran a little bit longer. So I'm going to say about 5.81. I would say about 5.79. 5.79 to 5.87. You get a reduction by a couple of milliseconds. So, is it worth it? It would be worth it if you're trying to go in with your primary and you're running out of time. Other than that, I mean, it's not really as worth it as you think. Plus, if I'm correct, he's a 2-speed now, so it's more valid to use on a 1-speed than a 2-speed or a 3-speed, in my opinion. But in all outcomes, this is what I would do.
Take your time.
To end
Really?
this video off, my suggestion for all players out there, the best outcome will be compensator for the barrel no matter what. Suppressor if you actually want to use a suppressor to have the muzzle flash, bullet trail are less visible in the muffled noise. If you want the actual benefits from the suppressor, run suppressor. But if you want the best recoil control, in my opinion, on top of what it showed on the shooting range part at 12 meters, compensator. If you want a somewhat semi boost in your speed, horizontal grip is a okay attachment. I give it at a rating out of 10, I give it about a 5 because it's not really as much of a benefit as you really think it is. Angle grip was actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that it reloaded the weapon that quick. But on top of that, the gun does have 30 bullets in the magazine. I don't expect you to reload in a dangerous spot. So angle grip is one of those situations where I would say is made for the people that do a lot of pre-firing. So I
Guess
would
I have
say
time
the
for a coffee.
best options you could do is angle grip with compensator if you pre-fire a lot. And if you don't pre-fire a lot, I would say your best bet is vertical grip and compensator. That is my go-to. And then angle grip if you want to reload because you pre-fire a lot. I might actually play with angle grip and vertical grip, go back and forth and see what my playstyle would be like when I do start playing around with these attachments. But horizontal, I don't see myself using. I'm gonna be honest. That is just if you want a small speed boost. That's just yeah. But would be this. This is what I would use. And before we end the video, we're gonna do the pistol real quick. And I don't even think I adjusted it. Nope. Compensator, vertical grip, and then the pistol. Let's start with flash hider. We're not gonna be testing suppressor or muzzle brake on sidearm SMGs. I just don't feel like they're trustworthy. If you want to use the suppressor, you can, but muzzle brake I know won't help on a fully auto pistol. So we're gonna test out the flash hider and compensator for it, and then the video will be concluded. And then to do
We
it
could
from
be
here,
here
we're
all
gonna do
day.
it from
Literally.
We're gonna do it from about 7 meters. First, we're gonna do this. That's actually kind of bad. And we're gonna do the compensator now.
Reminder to spend at least 30 minutes in the shooting range during your stay.
Actually, that wasn't even bad at all. That actually wasn't bad. Okay, okay. We're gonna test the compensator first. Oh yeah, maybe we're gonna shoot this. And then we're gonna test the flash hider from 7 meters. Okay. That's compensator, by the way. Let's try flash. I might just show off suppressor just so people know what suppressor looks like. I'm just gonna keep it there, honestly. Compensator is better, but it's not super much better. I will say this though, when you get in a gunfight, you're probably better off with compensator just because of how much the left and right well, it's mainly right, but it has a little bit of left and then a right. Yeah, it just bounces back and forth basically. I would prefer compensator, honestly. And then I'm just gonna throw suppressor in just to show you guys what it looks like. I don't think it matters about muzzle brake though, honestly. Suppressor's not as bad as I thought it would be. Good thing I actually tested it. That suppressor, it's obviously a lot worse than flash hider because suppressor has no up and down help or side to side help. But honestly, if you get a hang of the suppressor, it's not bad. But that would probably require you to play with this one pistol quite a bit to get used to it. So I'm gonna be honest, compensator is the best option in my opinion. If you want to use a flash hider, you can. Like I said, flash hider is the option if you know you can handle the horizontal recoil. I'm not great at handling horizontal. I'm better at handling vertical, so I use compensator. So when this video is concluded, I think the best attachment for his LA8, LA82, L85A2, my bad, is going to be the compensator vertical grip. I don't use laser and I like OGA cog, but your choices are varied to your personal opinion. And for the Reaper Mark II, I use compensator. I don't use laser, and that's about it. You could use laser. It's a pistol. It's not gonna make a big difference, but yeah. And then, like I said, for now on, you can use muzzle brake or suppressor for pistols. I tend to use suppressors for normal pistols to shoot cameras quietly.
Sure.
But it's up to you. And I do use laser, last resort. Want to whip that pistol out, zoom in as quick as possible, and kill. But the Reaper Mark II could be used more as a, not primary, but it could be used a whole lot more valid than a regular single fire pistol. That's why I'm not using a laser on it. But that will conclude this video. In the future videos, I'm going to try to make the videos quicker. So I'm probably not going to be testing muzzle brake on a lot of the weapons. It depends on how quick I can get the video done. What I might do is I might not even do that shoot without controlling the recoil. I might just actually go straight into controlling it and see what it looks like, because I don't want these videos to be too long. But I hope you guys enjoy and like and subscribe, and I hope this helps out any players. Peace.